All right. Authentic answers. Manchester United, 0. Tottenham, 3. Haven't done one of these in a minute because I am sick and tired of my team. Put it that way. Can't continue to see my team struggle and just basically make an embarrassment of themselves. Ten Hag, this has to be his last game. He's had 2.5 years, 3 seasons, and there's been absolute no improvement at all. It's actually getting worse. Everybody knows the FA Cup did disguise what maybe everybody knows what was going on, gave him a bit more time, but it's clear as day he is not the guy to take Manchester United forward. I looked at today's game and I thought to myself, 8 out of the 11 players are his signings, and there's still no style of play. He can't create anything right now at Manchester United where teams are just rolling up to Old Trafford, not giving a fuck. Pardon my language, but it's as simple as that. They come to Man United and it's like a training match. Tottenham's manager, I'm not going to try and pronounce it because it's just too long, but he's been there shorter time than what Ten Hag has been at Man United, and you look at the way Tottenham play. And not to say Tottenham's not a good team, but out of the so-called top 6 teams, you would put Tottenham last. And they absolutely battered us. Battered. It's actually a good thing it was Tottenham, because if it was anyone else, we probably would have lost about 7-0. Werner just doesn't have his shooting boots on. They was doing what Spurs usually do, but they still managed to score 3 goals. It was too easy. I thought the Liverpool game, Liverpool definitely given Man United a couple bad beatings before, but with Liverpool, you can kind of not take it, but I understand it. When it comes to Tottenham, no. Ten Hag is a fraud. He has bought so many players, and this is the reason. This is one of the main reasons why I want Ten Hag out, because he acts like he doesn't have the resources available. He talks about injuries. He talks about the Ugarte guy not signing straight away. He's been here for the last month, no? Like, what's going on? Today's game was arguably Man United's strongest team, maybe bar Luke Shaw. And again, that whole situation is a joke. I saw a post the other day talking about why is somebody like Luke Shaw been at a club like Man United for so long and he hasn't played that many games due to injury? Why is he still at the club? It was July, he played in the European final for England. We are now the end of September and he hasn't played a game for Manchester United yet. Always injured. I look at Onana. Some of the goals that he lets in. Granted, he made a few saves, but is he better than De Gea? Is he worth getting rid of De Gea for free and buying for 50 odd million? No. I looked at Dalot yesterday. Not yesterday. See, my head's all over the place. I looked at Dalot. Absolutely awful. Positioning, first touch. But I look at it and think, he's only playing there because Luke Shaw's not fit. So again, another problem creates another problem. Dalot, awful. Martinez, sometimes he does show good leadership, but he's very much a hothead. Could have, not sent off, but just not always, he wasn't always there in the game. De Ligt, passing was awful. Positioning was awful. For the first goal, I'm like, why has no one not stopped this guy? Like, you know how quick he is, and no one has decided to stop him. Awful. The Max Rowie guy, the right back, I felt sorry for him. He does try, but the levels just ain't there. And this, do you know what it is? You can look at these players and you can realise, I understand why Bayern Munich got rid of them. You can understand why they didn't want them, because they're not good enough. They're not good enough for Bayern Munich. They're not good enough for Man United. He, again, found out. Wasn't a great performance at all. I look at the midfield and I was excited for this midfield. I was thinking, yeah, you got Ugarte, you got Mainu, and you got Bruno. Let's see if these lot can actually form a nice little partnership, a nice little triangle. And they got ripped to shreds by Bentancur, Maddison, and Kulusevski. Like, listen to those names that ripped apart Manchester United. Ugarte, meant to be some younger version of Casemiro, meant to be the answer to all of our problems, got cut open. Cut open. Wasn't solid, didn't read the game well. Kobbie Mainoo has completely gone backwards. Ten Hag's ruining him. I'm sorry, but he is. He started off so well with so much potential. Now I'm looking at him thinking, bro, I don't even think you should play. He looks completely lost out there. Kobbie Mainoo, if this continues, he's going to end up like a Tom Cleverley. Sorry, he will. He's not with it at the moment. His position is not good. He's been getting lots of yellow cards. And then we go on to Bruno. And I said from last season, Bruno needs some competition in his position. Like, he's too comfortable. When he's on his day, he's brilliant. When he plays for Portugal, he's brilliant. But sometimes Bruno in a Man United shirt is so frustrating. And you know what? This red card actually could be a good thing. Because now we might actually get to see someone else play in that position, because he was missing out on 50-50 duels. His passing was awful. It's just like, bro, you're our captain. You're meant to lead by example, and he's not doing it. He's not doing it. I go on to Garnacho, looks disinterested, doesn't want to be on the right-hand side. Again, another one that seemed like he had so much potential, but it's just going down and down and down. Marcus Rashford, just not with it. Like, even the first goal, I think that was, again, a miscommunication between him and Garnacho, who was going to get the ball, and then whatever, Van der Ven just ran through from his own half, all the way from his own half until he got to the United 6-yard box and didn't get touched. Didn't get touched. No one said, no, I'm just going to bring him down. I'll take the yellow. No one wanted to do that. Like, and he got Xerxes. The man just looks unbalanced. He looks like he can't walk. He can't run, can't. And again, it's another Ten Hag signing. 30-odd million or whatever it might have been. Why not go and spend it on Ivan Toney? Prem proven. Do you get what I'm saying? You got Ahmed as well coming off the bench. This didn't look at. Mason Mount. Mr. Mount, Mr. number 7. The sub got subbed. Again, another. I think this is probably one of the worst ones, though. I really dislike this transfer. We get rid of Sancho because we don't want players on high wages, and we go and buy an injury-prone player like Mount for 60-odd million, and then you put him on a 300k contract and give him the number 7 shirt. You're devaluing the brand so much, it actually hurts. When you look up the likes of Beckham, Ronaldo, Cantona, and now we have Mason Mount as our number 7. What has he done to deserve that? He's done nothing at Chelsea. And now he's come over to Man United and has been given a golden ticket. Just given it. But we've given Chelsea Jadon Sancho, if they want him, for 20 million. 20 million, but we buy him out for 60. Who's making these deals up? We're meant to be getting all these new sporting directors and directors of football and da-da-da-da-da and all of this stuff. Who's making these decisions? Because everybody knows that is absolutely a dumb decision on the terms of Man United. Like, Chelsea, they're laughing. Like, you see Sancho now, he's getting his assists and he's playing on the left. This is another thing. We still haven't sorted out this right-hand side. You've got Garnacho that don't want to play there, Rashford that don't want to play there, Ahmed, I just don't think is ready enough. And then we've got a 90+ million pound winger that can't do anything in Anthony. Like, it's just joke after joke, and then you hear Ten Hag, and all he's talking about is, oh, injuries, oh, players didn't get signed in time, oh, this, oh, that. Ten Hag, you need to go, bro. Thank you for the Carling Cup. Thank you for the FA Cup. But when it comes to the Prem, 38-game season, you have done absolutely nothing. Started off half decent. First season, top 4. Second season, third season, found out. I don't believe the players believe in him. The fans definitely don't believe in him. I don't believe in him. And he's just somebody that needs to go. I don't care who comes in. You can bring back Ollie. You can let Rude take over, but I want Ten Hag out of the club before they back him anymore, because we're nowhere in Europe. And when I say Europe, this is Europa League, not Champions League. It's Europa League. FC20, and we could even beat them. At home. Another Dutch team that apparently Ten Hag struggles against. Premier League, struggling. Minus what? -3, -4? Where you look at Chelsea, Liverpool, both got brand new managers. This season, brand new managers. They're not struggling. You see a style of play already. I think even the Slot guy said, I've inherited a team that's basically the same as last season, so it shouldn't be hard. Chelsea, brand new team. He's getting the best out of them. Our players now, nothing at all. Got 70-odd million on Højlund. Is he gonna get us 20-odd goals? Maybe not. And do you know what it is as well? Man United feed off scraps. There's no Man United out of all of the Premier League teams are probably the one team that probably doesn't have togetherness. They're just a bunch of individuals. I saw Dalot just kick the ball to Rashford and just stopped running. Basically, he stopped running and so basically like, Rashford, you do something now. I'm just gonna wait here. There's no overlaps. There's no 1-2s. There's nothing going on with Man United right now. And people might say, oh, but it's the manager, oh, it's the club, I even look at it and say, it's the players. Why are they not playing for themselves? Why are they not actually thinking, you know what, I don't like losing. I actually don't want to lose right now. We need to fix up. They don't want to do that. They're just blaming this one, blaming that one, blaming this one. And yeah, the subs that came on didn't make any difference. Eriksen, legs are gone. Casemiro, it's like no one can stay on their feet. Him and him and Ugarte, they done it. Both of them, the sliding, missing the ball, like terrible, man, absolutely terrible. I don't know what's next, but I do hope I see breaking news. Ten Hag step down. He knows in himself that he can't do this. But you know what? Fair play to Tottenham. They actually done very well. Played their game, and this is what I mean. Like, you just have to play your game. Don't try to change too much up. I know Man United aren't respected in that sense anyway, but they were fearless, and in all honesty, they should have scored a lot more goals, and big ups to their manager for that. And yeah, Brennan Johnson, I did have my doubts over him a couple of weeks ago. I didn't think he was good enough. He's definitely stepped up, and this is what football can do. A few weeks can change everything. He stepped up. We had Werner looking like he was Vinny Jr. Like, he was just taking the piss. Solanke even scored. To have 3-0 at home, it's bad. But yeah, we move. Hopefully, next game something might be different, but I don't see it. Let me know your thoughts. Well, I probably know everyone's thoughts. It was a disgraceful game. But, yeah, authentic answers. Man United 0, Tottenham 3. Peace.